What is up, you guys? This is Steffi, aka In My Humble Opinion, and welcome back to another video. In today's video, we are continuing on our Crown Season 6 journey, and we're going to be watching Season 6, Episode 3. The title is in French. I'm not going to attempt it, so let's just get into it.
He's just been in LA dealing with the breakup of his engagement, where things have got really unpleasant.
I know. It's been all over the news.
Wow, so he really broke up with his fiance for Diana.
I can see how intoxicating that must be, but is this really taking care of yourself in the way we've been discussing?
Is this her therapist?
ما فضلش غير انك تتشطر بقى وتلبسها الخاتم.
خاتم ايه يا بابا؟ احنا لسه في الاول.
بصي بقى من الاخر.
I want to know if Mohammed ever ended up getting British citizenship.
وثروتك ونفوذك هيبقوا اكبر من اللي خيالك يتصوروا. واخيرا هتبقى راسك براسي.
Oh my gosh. Finally be his equal. Wow.
عشان هتبقى شريكي في كل حاجة. في الشركة كلها.
انت عمرك ما عرضت عليا العرض ده قبل كده.
عشان ما كنتش تستاهله قبل كده.
I do not like this man. I'm sorry. I just don't. Every time he talks, it's just more reason for me not to like him.
One normalizes the abnormal and becomes accustomed to living in the madness. And that's when things really go wrong.
Dun dun dun!
دي فرصتك ما تضيعهاش.
Imagine like all of this was just for British citizenship though. Like surely I know it's not just that, but the fact that like the show is making it seem like that was one of the driving forces is lives were lost. Lives were lost. I feel like she's gonna die in this episode. Just like the way that they set it up, the fact that it began with the shot of the paparazzi too, and that foreboding line of that's when things can go wrong. FYI, I don't read the logline description of the episode before watching the episode. I really like to go in blind.
There's something I need to say to you too.
Oh, she looks so distressed.
It'll be fine.
She looks so over this. Like, she really should have just, like, been alone. She needed alone time.
This is where I was thinking. What kind of ice creams would everyone like?
Vanilla.
Wow, Elizabeth Debicki is tall. I don't think Diana was that tall. I think I remember when people found out that she was gonna play Diana, they were like, oh, she's too tall to be Diana. Was Dodi shorter than Diana or taller than Diana?
I would never have guessed she would go so.
No, well, take it from me, it's pretty upsetting knowing the man you love might have feelings for someone else.
I'm a shy, private person. And I've hated seeing my life play out in the newspapers.
Well, girl, you're getting involved with the wrong woman.
They make like they're your friend and then they just write insult after insult anyway. Makes me want to just move away. Move to another country, somewhere like
California.
Yeah, that's the perfect place to go when you're trying to escape attention.
Diana, can we please take a picture of you? Just one picture, please.
oh god, he's there.
Give us a kiss, Diana.
Okay, step back, please.
I wonder if celebrities who existed at that time during that height and are still alive today, well, then again, I think their fame may have waned if they were at the height of their fame in the 90s, but I wonder if they feel that paparazzi intrusion has gotten better or if it's gotten worse because more people have cameras and social media.
We need to go.
Oh. Does that translate to this one? Yes. That sucks though. When your celebrity is at that height, it's like you practically become like a prisoner of your own fame because you can't go anywhere. So that you have to be in the middle of the ocean on a private boat. I mean, not that like that's bad or anything, but normalcy is just thrown out the window.
I really don't mind flying on a normal plane.
Come on. I wouldn't hear of it. I just need to run it by my dad.
Oh my gosh, Dodi, like, I know he means well, but it's like, let her breathe. It feels like he has this need to take care of the woman that he loves. But not that that's like bad, but it's like almost suffocating.
خاتم خطوبة.
هو مش متأكد.
وطبعا خاتم خطوبة. دي مواويل معناها سيست.
Oh, say yes to me. See, Never took French.
كان قلبي حاسس انك هتعملها. ابن ابوك يا ولا. فايد اصلي. يلا سلام.
See, like, if he wasn't just trying to please his dad.
You think that one's all right? He looks a bit forlorn to me. We ought to get him outside of it more. Out of his own thoughts.
I love, like, the aunts in the crowd. Between Margaret and Anne, good aunts to have.
The team on the ground have radioed to say there are a number of photographers waiting, but they will do their best to whiskey through arrivals quickly.
I wonder if Dodi had not listened to his dad, would he have pushed Diana to, like, stop in Paris, or would he have just let her go? So many what ifs. I also am just, like, so interested if this height difference actually existed in the real life Diana and Dodi. I always thought he was a little bit taller than her. Oh gosh, this is just so, like, foreboding.
What's the matter?
Nothing. All good.
Oh my gosh. Oh, I don't like this already. I really don't. I've been, like, so anxious about getting to this point in the story since, like, the show started.
هدي اعصابك. اديهاني نكلمها.
مش وقته صدقني. اللفة دي ضايقتها.
اديهاني بس نكلمها.
These men can be so possessive of Diana. It's just, let her breathe. Damn.
Spend many happy years here. It's a perfect little house waiting for them.
I am so curious to see what his reaction is going to be when all of this unfolds. Like, how are they going to depict it in the show? Is he going to take accountability, or is he going to be like, well, it's Dodi's fault?
كله كان ماشي كويس.
حق عليا انا عايز اساعدك.
بس انت كده مش بتساعدني، هي دلوقتي متوترة.
اهدى بس انت كده وروح عديها.
If I was Diana at this point, I would have, like, just friend zoned him. Like, if the dad is like this is too much. Like, not only is the culture of the paparazzi chasing them, like, just so claustrophobic, but, like, in her relationship with him, like, that feels claustrophobic too. That's so sad. They're doing a good job, though, with, like, creating this very intense, the atmosphere of claustrophobia and paranoia and intensity. Like, they're doing a really good job at, you know, with the score and all the paparazzi there.
I won't be long.
I just feel like he can tell that clearly she does not want to be there and she's so pissed. Like, the likelihood of her saying yes to a marriage proposal at this point is really slim. Oh my gosh, she gonna play, like, Nintendo or PlayStation? Oh no, she's sending it to him. Sending it to Harry and William. Oh, that's so sad. Production should have seen that that pen does not have enough ink in it. Unless that's how the tag really was.
When you're ready, take the safety off. Take the shot.
That's a nice, like, visual callback to, what was that, season 4? When Diana went hunting, because wasn't the analogy there that, like, Diana was the deer in this episode? They're trying to mirror that she's being hunted in this episode and she's gonna get, you know, killed just like the deer in this scene.
Everything will be better when we get to my apartment.
Oh my gosh, I, like, do not want to go anywhere with you right now. Like, you know what Dodi and Diana both have in common? A desire to please people.
Hi, Mummy.
Hello, darling. Finally, we can talk.
Sorry, we haven't really got very long. It's dinner.
Oh, that's so sad.
Do you wash it off immediately?
Yeah, most of it.
Watch him not give the phone to Harry.
How's my Harry?
He's good. He's waiting to talk to you.
Hi, Mummy.
Oh, okay, good. I was like, that's gonna lead to a lot of resentment.
Where are you now? Still on the fancy yacht?
No, I'm in Paris.
With the poser?
That's not very nice.
Mummy.
Yes, my darling.
Oh, he's not gonna ask her.
Are you going to marry Dodi?
No. Why?
Well, I mean, she didn't.
I'm emphatically not going to marry Dodi. To be honest, I can't wait to come home.
See, oh my gosh, all of this, they weren't even on the same page in their relationship. It was Dodi's father that was just pushing. It's just also retroactively sad, at least in the way that they're framing this story in The Crown.
I don't really understand how I ended up here. Mummy just needs to make some changes to her life, that's all. But that's not your problem, that's mine.
This is like so classic in a TV show and a movie. The person that's gonna die is gonna have this really emotional conversation where they're like, things just have to change. And it's like, oh, they were so close to potentially changing the direction of their life, but then they died. Like, that's so classic.
Love you, Mummy.
I love you, Wombat. Love you.
Oh. That's so sad. Oh my gosh. Oh, this is so upsetting. It's so upsetting. Anytime I see her like in mother mode, I've said this so many times. Ugh. Oh no. Oh no. This entire time I was like, oh my gosh, as soon as she puts on like that black tux jacket and wears those white pants, we know what's about to go down. This is so sad. I think I'm gonna like, oh god, I don't want to cry. It's just, it's so sad. Oh no. I don't like this. This is so sad. I don't want to be in the car with them. Please do not film this scene with us in the car with them. Just let them go and then catch up to the random pedestrian that made that call that he heard something. I don't want to be in the car with them. I don't want to be in the car with them.
Allez, vas-y.
Where are we going?
Chez Benoit. It's a restaurant.
Oh god, I don't like this. I don't want to be in the car with them for this.
No. This is a nightmare. We'll be better off at the Ritz. Sorry.
This is so stressful. She's not gonna say yes to you. Like, even if they, you know, didn't die, I really don't think she would have said yes to him. This is so doomed. It's so doomed. I wonder, I mean, do you think they would have just been better off walking?
So.
Oh, is this Ave Maria? The Crown is like not subtle at all, are they? Oh my gosh, she just like wants to probably be with her sons.
So?
She is not going to say yes to you, dude. If they try to submit Elizabeth Debicki for awards, I feel like this is probably the clear choice, right?
What's this?
It's your favorite. Julio Iglesias.
Okay.
Oh my god, please. Oh my gosh.
What do you do?
And so, I have a question I want to ask you, to which I hope you will indeed tell me yes.
No.
Yeah, the last thing she needs, genuinely, no matter if she survived or not, was to get in a relationship. Especially him. Like, dude, you were just engaged.
No, please get up.
Oh, he does not know how to read the room. Or he was just so eager to please his father. Maybe both. Oh god, and then, oh, what a mess. What a mess this all was.
This summer has been great fun.
It was just a summer fling.
And I know the whole world is wondering if we're gonna get married. But that's not a reason to actually do it.
Sense.
I'm nowhere near ready for another marriage. And you've barely untangled yourself from the last person you proposed to.
Mm-hmm.
I know you're upset now. And I know you always want to make everyone happy.
Oh my god, not Diana literally reading line for line what I've been saying this entire episode.
There's only one person in the world this marriage would make happy.
Who?
Your father.
I can't make your father love you more by becoming your wife.
Actually, I think you can.
Well, I'm not going to do it.
That was a good line. That was a good line. She's like, can I keep it though?
They can start a new range. Say no to me.
I worry you'll never be happy until you break free from him. Until you live far, far away. You told me you're happier in California.
Oh my gosh, are they like planting the seed for Harry and Meghan going to California?
Solutions to your problems are so obvious from where I'm sitting. But we can never see our own problems clearly. We always need a trusted friend to guide us.
I love like her last words of wisdom here. They were like, before she leaves the show, we're gonna let her be a free therapist for everyone watching. See, I really think they're just better off as friends.
It's motherhood that's consistently made me the happiest. When I go to bed at night, it's the boys I'm thinking about.
Oh my gosh.
I need to spend more time with my children. And you need to spend less time with your meddlesome papa.
Really, the thesis of this show is the complicated dynamics between parents and their children. Oh, God.
An agreement was indeed reached between two people tonight.
Oh, gosh.
Hello.
Damn.
The princess and I will remain friends, but no more. And if you want to cut me off for letting you down or being a failure or whatever you want to call it, go ahead.
Wait, did he like purposely hang up? Or he's just saying this in front of Diana so that she thinks that he is saying this to his dad?
Goodbye.
Oh, he couldn't stand up to his dad in the last moments. I think he just did that on purpose for show to Diana. Oh my gosh, so sad. She was like emotionally manipulated. What a performance.
You're really special. I hope you know that.
He lied to her. So do you think like Charles had more balls to stand up to his mom than Dodi had to stand up to his dad? And like, what did he think? Did he think eventually he could get Diana to marry him, just not now? Like he's just gonna keep playing the long game? Like...
Henri, changeons de programme. Loli a besoin que tu conduises. Tout de suite. Ok.
Oh no. So the driver was drinking.
Tu mets ça sur ma note? Pas de souci.
Probably not in the condition to be driving. And you really need a driver that's like 100% alert to be driving in these conditions, you know?
Okay.
Yeah.
No, I just feel guilty that I lied to you.
Phone call to my father. Things I said. He didn't hear a word.
Oh, okay.
I know.
Oh, I like that. I like that. That was unexpected.
I'll find the courage to tell him soon.
Oh, she's so nice.
Personne ne nous verra partir. Faites-moi confiance.
Bon?
What is it?
We're okay.
Narrator, they were not okay. They were not okay. Oh, okay. So we are gonna catch up with random pedestrian. Oh my gosh. I've watched random Diana specials over the years, and I've seen that camera footage of them, like, leaving. It's so sad to think, like, she died in such a stressful state. She didn't die peacefully. She died in a state of anxiety and fear. I don't like this. I don't want to watch this. Gosh, I don't know. No, 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 no. Oh my gosh. Oh, we're really gonna be in the car with them. Oh no. Oh no! Oh, fuck. That was so fucked. Alright, and some post-show thoughts. We made it through that episode. You have no idea. I have been dreading getting to this episode since the beginning of the show. Like, since I learned what the premise of The Crown was and the fact that each new season was a different era of the royal family and they're gonna be hiring different people and oh yeah, they're gonna be covering Diana and Charles. I was like, oh my god, when we get to the season and the episode when Diana dies, I don't know if I'm gonna handle it. We survived. I think in terms of the way they depicted the death, it was gracefully done. It could have been very easy to film it and portray it in like a really salacious, gratuitous way. I'm happy we just like heard the crash in the distance. Like we see them get into the tunnel and then we hear the crash, but we don't necessarily need to be in the car with them when it's happening. Like, oh, I was so scared that that was gonna be the case. This was an episode where when I was watching it, I was talking quite a bit at the TV and not even like in an analytical way, but more so I was just really retroactively angry because there were so many points at which this really didn't need to happen. I don't really know much about Mohammed Fayed in current day. Like, I'm assuming he's not alive anymore. I don't know, but I genuinely do wonder if he feels bad in any way or if he holds himself accountable in any way with what happened to them. I don't know if he'd ever be like honest enough to openly admit that, but maybe when he's like alone by himself. I wonder if he owes up to feeling guilty about that. From a narrative standpoint, I definitely felt like the show was pretty much tying up Diana and Dodi's storylines. And they were doing that typical thing where the character that we know is going to die, like has these life epiphanies and is like, I've had enough, I have to change my ways and I'm going to change my life. And then we as the audience, when we're watching that, we're like, oh, they were so close and who knows what would have happened. And then this tragedy ends their life so abruptly. I feel like that's definitely a trope that you see in a lot of shows and movies where the character is going to die. So they did that, but I think, you know, they gave them like a very, I don't want to say like sentimental, but I don't think sweet is the right word either, but they like gave them as much of a graceful send-off as possible that felt like the promise of something new and something hopeful, not necessarily together, but individually in their own lives. And the tragedy is them not living up to the potential of what their life could have been had they like really decided, I'm going to start living for myself and not necessarily like live for others and do what I want to do. I really liked Elizabeth Debicki in this episode. I think as a whole, Elizabeth Debicki did a really great job portraying Diana. That's such a hard role to play, especially at this point in Diana's life. And for me, I felt like Emma Corrin did such a great job with playing Diana in, when was that, season 4? You know, those were hard shoes to fill regardless. So I felt like Elizabeth Debicki overall did a really great job. I'm not, like, I don't obsess over the royal family or Diana in any way, but as someone who's very, like, casually interested, I felt like she did a good job at replicating her body language and the voice. I just watched this random clip when she was talking with Jimmy Fallon, and she was talking about getting into the voice, and there was like a certain phrase she kept saying. It was something like,
so the speech that I learnt from was a speech that starts with the words, in the past 12 years, right?
That's it.
In the past 12 years.
Yeah, that's
so
it.
yeah, if you haven't seen that, definitely check out her interview with Jimmy Fallon. But yeah, I thought she did a really good job, and it seemed like she really respected the fact that she was playing Diana and cared about the way in which she was going to be depicted. So I think from that standpoint, I appreciate that as a viewer, that, you know, she cared so much. All right, and my question for you guys is, there's there's a lot of questions. I mean, I felt like I was asking a lot of questions while watching the episode. I guess my question for you guys would be several. One, how do you think Elizabeth Debicki did in her portrayal of Diana? Were you satisfied? Two, did you like the way that they portrayed the death in terms of us not being in the car with them? You heard my thoughts. I was happy that we weren't in the car with them. And then three, I want to know, like, had Diana and Dodi not gotten into this accident at all, like, where do you think they would have gone in their lives? Like, I know that's like a really big question, a lot of what ifs, but I'd be interested to hear your theories. Like, do you think Dodi would have really stood up to his father eventually? Do you think Diana would have tried living her life away from the drama? And also, do you think Diana and Dodi would have just remained friends, or Dodi would have tried to like rekindle their romance and see if he could try proposing again? So yeah, let me know your theories and thoughts on all of that. Alright, well that's about it for this video. If you liked it, please give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, and please turn on the notification bell so you know when a new video from me comes out. And comment down below your thoughts on this episode. Also going to take a moment to plug my podcast that I co-host with my friend Angie. It's a podcast called Diva Dailies, where we deconstruct divas on film, TV, and in music. If you like divas, it's a good podcast to listen to. We did a girl group diva summer last year that was pretty popular. Oh, I mean, to bring up death, we recently did a theme of last album of divas, where we talked about the last albums of divas that have passed away. So we talked about Aaliyah and Selena and Amy Winehouse, and we talked about, you know, their respective last albums. So if that is something that may interest you and you're looking for a new podcast to listen to, definitely check us out. I'd really appreciate it. But yeah, that is pretty much it. One more episode to go, and then we have to wait a bit for part 2 of The Crown. But until then, as always, everything I said was just my own personal thoughts and all my humble opinion, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!